All right, here we go. It's 6:43. The geeks are in the house.
What, is that your phone?
Well, yeah, see, you got you thinking already. Burt Lum, Kitajima are here. Let's talk about, I'm folding the paper like that, but soon you're saying phones will be like this?
Well, so they both announced, let's see, we had Samsung with the Fold and then Huawei with the Mate X. And this all kind of came out during Mobile World Congress. And what they have featured is the foldable phone. And in the case of the Samsung, it folds like this. So it opens up.
Okay.
Whereas the Mate X opens up this way.
Oh.
Okay. Now, what is happening is that they are basically using a plastic for the screen. And so what's speculated is that Corning, as an example, who does Gorilla Glass, they're working on some new glass that will actually fold. They currently have it at a 5mm radius, so it could actually do the Huawei,
Wow.
outside fold. But they have to really get it down to a tighter fold in order to do what Samsung is doing. But now, what's happening is that they're also speculating that, Apple has also went to some patents. And they're looking at considering, the foldable phone as well.
This will be a game changer when they do get to this.
Yes.
Okay, we're talking about stories, local stories,
Yeah,
right?
local stories. So Native Stories just released their mobile app. You can get on iOS, Android. You have walking tours. So if you're really interested in Native Hawaiian stories or indigenous stories, it's a fantastic way to kind of listen to podcasts, go on walking tours, reading, and it's all in a nice little app. So someday, it's pretty small right now, but when you have these foldable screens in the future, you can literally take a walking tour with this app. So Native Stories, you can get it on iOS and Android.
That's the name of the app.
That's the name of the app. So
Okay.
look for Native Stories.
One more, Microsoft.
Well, so
HoloLens.
you can take Native Stories and eventually you will be able to do it on an AR visor. So Microsoft has come up with their HoloLens 2, and basically it's the next generation of their HoloLens. They have really kind of positioned it from consumer to more enterprise, so more business types of applications. So like if you were looking at a schematic, or if it was for the DoD for some war games, or if you were looking at maybe some medical education, that's the kind of application that they're looking at in terms of using this, what they call mixed reality visor.
So, taking into consideration what we're seeing behind us, you could do that for schools, for medical purposes, looking into engines and stuff like that.
Right. So there's going to be a lot of applications. And then, let's say you take
a
Native
tour.
Stories to the next level,
Right.
and you're walking around and you're doing a tour, you can actually have information that augments your visual field of view.
So in other words, Iolani Palace, they could construct things that might be back in the day or that they thought.
Right. It's exciting. It's
That you could
interesting.
see it in that space.
Right.
Okay. Hey, what's coming up? Bytemarks Cafe
Okay, so
tonight.
a couple things. Entrepreneur Sandbox is having their blessing today, so we'll talk a little about that. That's going to be at 2 o'clock. So we'll have a recap, and then we'll have Transform Hawaii Gov talk about some of the bills that are going through the legislature.
All right, HPR1, Ian Kitajima, Burt Lum, Geeks in the House. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Sunrise on Hawaii News Now. Foldable. Fold.
Fold.